Oh, we should actually talk about this. Loyalheart.
Like my buddy over here said.
What was it? Loyalheart. He's Reinhardt. He is 2.6K.
I was killing it.
Let's see what he does.
Got a 5-man shatter with then followed.
You know, thanks for the roasting. I needed that. I didn't mean to roast you, but you know, I've been meaner to people, so don't worry about it. But I think you're doing well for 1600. There's just very glaringly like there's big passivity problems with you.
Yep.
Okay, let's do this. Which door are we going out? We're going up the top?
Top, because there's probably a symmetrical wall. Yep, widow.
That got done. You go to bed. That's fine, man. Thanks for submitting your review, and I hope you do better. Again, every 2 weeks you can submit a video.
Oh, I am about to be boned. Fuck me.
Widow's down.
Because that makes a whole lot of sense.
Oh man, Reinhardt is so.
There's turrets all over.
Genji's down.
It's in the bush.
Symmetra's down.
There. Okay. Okay, he died.
Down.
They really just hide them in bushes now, don't they?
So this is great. This is one of those yin yang things. Fuck it. I know it's terrible, but whatever. It looks like Picasso, something he would do. You whooped this team's ass because they pushed out. What does that mean? It means when your team pushes out, don't fucking do it. Right? It's through understanding how much you can hurt someone that you realize how fragile you are.
Oh, that grenade. I should have my shield up.
Yeah, I wish. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. I just got grenaded again.
Oh, Genji.
So yeah, they said you should have kept your shield up.
Right in there, you know what I mean? I have my high noon.
I think you could say that at any point in time and be right.
I don't even have her chatter yet.
I'll go find the teleporter.
Really wish Overwatch would have the same ability as TF2's demo. Still a fun game though. Yeah. Specific classes. I mean, that's how it works. Specific heroes have.
God damn it! Fucking every time I try to Earth Shatter. Yeah, not Earth Shatter. Fire Strike.
Oh, fucking baller! Almost worked. That would have been crazy if it worked.
Boned over everything. Where the hell am I?
That was kind of funny. He lost track of where he was.
Kill the Reaper.
All right, so Genji at the teleporter.
Oh no, I'm so
Nope, they pop them all.
So keep. All right, put down the shield and start smashing people.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see who was behind it.
turret down.
All right, get back on the payload. Shield up.
On his low.
I think you're gonna lose this fight. Oh, this Mercy saved you.
Get that point.
Oh, that shield saved me
Holy
from a
crap, how did I not die? Genji, you fuck.
So be careful.
Push payload.
So that Symmetra had, I believe it was shield gen and armor, which makes her very tanky for a 70 damage hammer. Reinhardt's damage is 70 a second. His hammer swings at 1 second. Also, if you didn't know this about Reinhardt, he swings from right to left and then left to right. Meaning, if you're over here, you get hit at the later point of that second. So if Reinhardt swings at you once, you want to be on this side of him if you want to get hit as late as possible. But shield gen armored Symmetra has 350 health. You need 4 seconds to hit her.
Nice job, Genji.
About to catch it.
Which is...
Wait, who's on point?
Hey, you fucker! Genji was on point. Fuck
This guy keeps deflecting every single fire blast, and I'm loving it. I find it hilarious.
Just keep the payload.
Good thing fire blast is on 6-second cooldown, and Genji's on 8.
Watch out up top, they're all up there. Don't let that turret
get built. Do not let it get built.
Okay, okay.
Symmetra down.
That.
Oh, I'm about to say, I'm about to get somebody.
Help, please, immediately. I'm at 6 health.
So this Mercy's been
Alright, I got my
more or less saving your ass and your team's ass. I think you're doing fine though.
On Earth Shatter.
That charge right there.
They know it's the problem.
Whoa, we left the payload, guys.
Yeah, just,
Yeah,
I'm about to
I
go
saw-
up with
You're gonna have aggressive charges every now and then, which is fine. Like, understand why you did them and why they didn't work.
Yeah,
But I mean-
just got out of the way before I was able to.
Oh, really?
You need 5 seconds to kill her, not 4. With 350 hit points? Oh wait, that's right, you're not doing 100 damage a second, you're doing 70. My bad. I forgot about math for a second. Sure.
3-man Earth Shatter. Kill the Bastion, kill the Bastion. I don't want to deal with him.
Zarya's down.
So the only reason I say sure is that there was, I think you had 4 guys in front of you. Also, that was quite the roll.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? It's all.
Damn it, she needs to calm down.
They have a torp.
Skip ahead. So far, like, I hate saying this, but it's Reinhardt, guys. Like, you have your shield up. Good job.
They get a Torb. Like, okay.
No man, it's his best character. The poor bastard.
Okay, let's do this.
There's someone that was walking up right behind you when you jumped down.
Oh my, that's
I think it was a soldier.
What the fuck is going on
Oh,
with
they're
that thing?
trolling. They're trolling. They're mad that they lost.
We're going up against a Torb Symmetra on attack. It's funny, I could talk shit about it, but
Or they were just trolling from the beginning.
I know a really good Torb and a Symmetra that can win on attack, so I can't talk shit about it. Yeah, in fact, the first part of losing is not respecting whatever they're playing. Remember, play against
For sure, not troll.
play against the hero, not against the player.
Oh shit, no. Gold shirt and skin. Oh,
It's not allowed.
Don't use your ult. Just accept your death. Yeah, you're way...
I got Earth Shatter.
Remember when I said... I just want to say this, guys. Remember when I said, hey, you whooped their ass because they pushed too far ahead. What does that mean? It tells you that you're fragile too. Don't push too far ahead. Anyways, his team pushed too far ahead, and let's see if they get whooped from this, which is hilarious.
I hear you. I'll help you out.
Yeah, I'm just getting
Let me
back.
get power first.
What happens when I play someone who respects my Junkrat? It's actually incredibly difficult. It's a good thing people don't respect me because it's the greatest advantage I could ever seek
Yo, this is
in combat.
If someone put the teleporter on the payload, because you can't put it there first of all. Test.
Okay. I think that was legit.
I'm getting coming back.
Test.
So, put up your shield. Right now, your job is to buy time. And also, okay, they took out the teleporter. Great.
Test.
Shit, I couldn't
Is that it?
Test.
No.
So-
There in time, sorry.
This is the whole thing. This is why you don't defend too far forward, is because you essentially... You will be staggered on the second...
Come on, Mercy.
Okay, this is what happens. This is good Overwatch stuff. We need Professor Reinhardt for this one. So let's say there's a point. Let's say there's that point that we just saw get captured. God damn it. So here's the path the payload takes. Right? Bop. We'll just say bop. 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 There's a choke point here and below it, and there's a choke point here and below it, and that's all you can do. Now, normally, right, the enemy has to come through a choke point. So they got the choke point below here. They're rather open up top, but it's still open both ways. There's the choke point over here in server room. Right? There's this whole room over here. which just leads to yet another choke point, right? You got, if you want to come out here, it's a choke point again. There's a choke point here, choke point underneath here. There's choke points everywhere. If you defend in this open area and your team dies, you then have to push through these choke points to get to the area to defend from. Remember, it's attack versus defense. Defense has the advantage. And one of the advantages of defense is the enemy has to come to them through said choke points. You switch the roles. You lose your defensive advantage because now you have to, as defense, attack through the choke points to get to this. Defending too far forward, you give up the map advantage. That's a big danger. And I'm not saying you can't. A lot of teams will do this. Their last defense will come through the choke point. You can do it, but it's difficult, and you just don't make things harder than they are on yourself. Play things smarter and easier, right? I'm lazy. I just want the easiest defense possible. Yeah. They essentially turned the game mechanics on themselves on purpose, and then they complain that they're losing. It's like, listen, you idiots, it's attack versus defense, and you were forced to attack the attackers through choke points, and you're upset that you lost. It's like, well, it's your own damn fault.
No, it's that. Stay on 76.
When will Discord be open to reviews? When I get through this last chunk of reviews. I've apologized for keeping them closed for a week or two now, but I was 55 reviews behind schedule. I'm really surprised they got it.
Oh, really? I really... Someone really needs to take care of this road.
Yeah. Yeah, right
We
now.
take care of him.
2. No, Reaper, you ain't getting away, bitch. I give a fuck.
I'm really, really surprised that cart got there by 1 death. Unless I'm mistaken somehow.
Contesting.
Oh my god.
There's a turret over here we have to take care of. Alright, it's down.
I changed permissions on what? Progress.
Damn it, this Genji is slippery.
Alright. So if you can't reach anyone, put up your shield. There you go. It's like I'm talking to you in real time. This is great.
Nice.
Do a backflip.
Mercy's up top, I think. No, it's
Damn. Alright. This is one of those subtle things. You heard the teleporter get put up in this direction. But as you heard that, you saw the bottom of Symmetra's shield for about a half a second. Let's go back and see this. Let's go back and see this. I have the power. I can do something like this.
Mercy's up top, I think.
You hear it to your direct right. Almost immediately you see a shield upstairs. I know exactly where the shield gen or teleporter is at. I know exactly where it's at. It's not in the ship. It's outside the ship. It's on that little balcony pathway. Super easy to get to. Well, not super easy to get to, but it's up there. It's right where you have your cursor right now.
Oh my god.
I know I heard it go up.
She's a teleporter?
It's in the ship. It's in the ship.
Okay, there you go. Now your verbal communication is in the ship.
Oh, I see her.
I located their teleporter.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Teleporter's
Yep.
still up there.
Shotgun classes whoop Reinhardt's ass.
I did not hear
all
the
have
game
low
itself
health.
is a fucking teleporter.
Alright, fucking pull back, because we're gonna... They just got the point. Fuck me.
What happened to the prior reviews that were sent into Revlo? I've copied them all. Don't worry, I copied everything from Revlo. So I have your two reviews, Remuk.
Zenyatta?
Yeah. Or Lucio, I think.
My genius is finally
Ooh,
recognized.
we got a sub.
Heal through it.
I love how I missed like a whole group of people.
My ult's ready. Let's go.
Don't ult. That was a bit of a panic ult.
Me. I got mine.
It does suck Oh man, that sucks. So, man, Reinhardt charges. Yeah, if you fuck him up, it's really bad.
That should have hit him like 3 times over.
Well, what the fuck, man? We're not killing the right people.
Yeah, we need to really focus.
Again, I mean, it's good you killed people, but your primary role is to help your team survive. I guess taking all the shots in the face is a way of tanking.
I'm getting pushed away.
We contesting?
Yes, we are.
We're gonna kiss as long as we fucking can. Try to push him into overtime at least.
Stay on it.
Okay, you.
Got him.
Okay. So you do have to work, and this is a console. Like he has X. So what is that? It's an Xbox, right?
No way I'm letting him back, Cap.
No, that's exactly it. Help, please.
Wow, what a Reinhardt.
Oh, man.
Try contest. I got Earth Shatter. I'll come in with it.
What the? This fucking Torbjorn turret, yo. Oh my god, dude.
And I know it's hard to keep your accuracy or your focus on a player, but you just got to do it. Actually, it's square, so it's a PS4, I think. Is that the new one? Whoa! All right, all right, all right. This is the thing you can do.
Fuck.
But the Reinhardt died. Oh no, he didn't get the Reinhardt die.
Where is he?
They're gonna make me pick Winston because I'm getting mad.
Help.
Yeah, don't.
Might work.
I know you want to kill the turret, but I believe the turret's nerfed on console. If I remember correctly. Alright, they have no shield. Ult them all.
Are you fucking serious?
So that ult, why it missed, was you got hit as you, and you didn't keep focus.
I bubbled that off. There's no reason why.
Man, this Reinhardt is on you constantly with those charges.
Help.
It's actually impressive. Put up your shield. I see a lot of fighting, and I get that.
Just line up. Go.
Oh no.
Shit. Well, we got him into overtime.
Yeah, but we should have won. No one's taking care of the turret in the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I was trying
Trust
to,
me,
but I
we
was
do.
getting-
We need to kill Torbjorn. That's the problem. I broke like 2 turrets already.
Yeah, I
If
broke.
we
This is
don't
kinda
kill
funny.
Torb, he's coming back to build another one.
That's what I'm saying. We killed the turret, but then no one kills.
Golden elimination is-
I mean, it's very chaotic what's happening right now.
I only got 28
And as a Reinhardt,
This is Zarya's.
Damn it.
Zarya.
so what we have to talk about right now is just human psychology.
Welcome to the
The job of the tank is to provide a safe zone,
defense.
a safe space, if you will, for his team.
Harassment.
Yeah, her.
That was actually your Symmetra got a lot of good charge. Also, you guys
To kill me. That means he's looking up in the sky, which means
lost the first point because of this defense way far up. And this is one of those times where it's like, hey, do I do something stupid with my team, or do I play like the way I want to play? But as a tank, your job is to secure space.
basically the
You make this safe space, and Reinhardt's really, really easy to see because it's a giant blue shield, right?
It's the worst spot.
Strategically, though.
What you need to do is, the way a tank calms,
Coming back right now.
be very careful. You have yet to see where your team is at.
He's up top. He's up top. Reaper is.
Oh man, this pinning.
Fucking Reinhardt overextended. Come on.
That Reinhardt didn't overextend. That was the proper amount of extension. And the problem again was they had to get through that choke point to defend their own point, right? Again, they
Second round.
made themselves the attackers in a defense situation.
We're letting them fucking just push right through us.
Symmetra, can we
We
get
have
like a
Symmetra
healer?
instead of another healer.
Okay, we don't need a Symmetra anymore. We need to actually take them off. That's it. Take
Um.
them off this point.
All right. Again, that seemed a little bit salty of a move there. As soon as you respawned and you saw them taking point, you needed to charge
Yeah, it might be time to
You needed to charge back.
something else. Shower.
Alright.
Yeah, it's PS4. Okay.
Oh, he just what?
Guys, this is stupid right now. We gotta push back.
So you have to.
I'll go soldier.
So
Please.
the nice thing about being on defense
Never mind, he didn't.
is that the enemy has to be on the cart.
Timing's overrated.
So the truth is right here. If you kill this, you win the game. I don't know what that twitch came from. And maybe that was just like an accident. Maybe, you know, something happened. But just aim for the cart. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, never mind, he didn't even.
Okay.
Alright, we got.
And Reinhardt is the greatest ult for a cart. Because it goes through it.
Alright. I'm just.
Damn.
I fucking got obliterated.
Every time.
Oh no, they just switched the main.
Every time the Reinhardt sees your shield go up, he's committing into it.
Roadhog, Torbjorn, and Genji. That's 13. Main is going to target me really bad.
Again, it's a lot of attacking from you. Don't be afraid to do the jump shield.
By this Genji, it's so annoying that no one can kill
Like, yeah, you're defending very late, and you're just. What'd you hit? Oh, you hit a turret.
He's,
So what the hell is that?
He's half, but he ran away.
That's why he keeps getting me, because he's on the same team as the two.
He's slow. He's slow. He's slow. Thank you.
Okay, that's a big one. That's also I like that. That was really good. You turned a little bit to the left to hit her sooner.
Done.
Boy.
Go in there, Para. Get what you need to get done.
Here we go. Push up right to the turret. Right. Now look at the Torb.
Timing's overrated.
Shit.
Genji's up top. Genji's up top.
All right, this is so good for Reinhardt. Doesn't matter if you get frozen.
Nah, bitch.
Jamming the choke point is so goddamn important.
There we go.
And with as much damage as you're getting, you're going to get another ult quick. And now you have to put pressure like they did to you. Make sure this Reinhardt has to die.
Everybody be careful, there's a Bastion nearby.
Genji is so low.
Genji's dead.
Oh shit.
Alright, tanking fields. Alright, good.
Help,
Reinhardt
please.
dead.
Bastion? Oh shit.
Mercy, I got you shield.
Get that bastion. Get that bastion.
Oh shit.
You can ult him.
Got him.
Okay.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
So at this point right now, you have ult, and again, now the tables are turned. Now they have to get on the point to stop it, right?
Behind us.
Force them to get on point,
Watch out.
and then stun the shit out of all of them.
Payload is coming.
Okay.
Genji behind us.
That Reinhardt
What?
ulted. Go get
How
those
did
kills.
not
Get
get
those
made?
kills.
I think you blocked that. I'm pretty sure you blocked that whole thing from your team. Yeah, good job.
Like, I know I hit made dead on.
Ah, well, that's made for you. Oh, and that's Mercy for you there.
Oh, good res, good res.
You should have waited. Like you shouldn't have waited that long.
Perfect.
Go!
Fire strike through it.
I have my ult. I'm about to ult from up top. Hey Ryan, how are you doing?
Okay, so I would actually sit back at this point, make sure
Push.
they all get on the cart, and then ult them.
Here comes Lucio. As
So
well.
you're very tunnel visioned right now. You just gotta back up, stun everyone on the cart.
I'm still alive.
Okay,
There we go.
that's one way to do it.
Push him. All we need to do is push. Maze behind
There's
the
the
point
maze, the
behind.
one point,
Maze on the
yeah.
point behind. Sorry, turn around.
Come on.
We literally just have to get like a step.
Are they gonna get it?
I'm almost there.
Okay, it worked. Fuck! Finally! Jesus, that was tense.
That's awesome.
Jesus Christ. Whoa! So just a quick note on tunnel vision. Again, everyone has to be on the X. Do not jump on the X with everyone else and then have this tunnel vision like this, where you can only see like a very small amount of the X. If you have an ability that can hit the old X, you sit back and you just go, alright, is everyone in front of me?
Aiming's overrated.
Well, then they're all stunned. That just has to do with staying calm and just being aware of what you have and what they have to do to secure the point. Just always remind yourself, what's the objective? What's the actual objective? Do I have an ability that hits the entire objective? I do? Ooh. Then I should put the entire objective in my point of view and smack it. Smack it, smack it, smack it. So, accuracy, this is something you need to work on. And I don't mean like, don't think of it like hitting your target. And I know that's a really stupid thing to say. Think of accuracy right now as just having someone keeping your priorities in your field of view. Right? Here's your FOV. Just having, this is accuracy before accuracy. Just make sure the enemy's in your field of vision. This is something that you need to work on, and I think everyone needs to work on. Because everyone thinks of accuracy and they go, oh, that means I have to hit this little dot on this entire screen. That's what accuracy is. And it's like, no. That's accuracy after, you know, a little bit. The first thing in accuracy is making sure all of your priorities on the screen are in view. This is more important than, oh, I gotta hit this little dot, like a headshot them. Right? This is accuracy before accuracy. So work on field of view, keeping everything maintained there. Positioning, I didn't like what your team was doing, but again, your entire team was being dumb, so you kind of got to go through with it. Yeah, that's all there is to it. You defended too far on point 1, which made you stagger on point 2. You guys could defend point 3 pretty well, but... Or did you not defend point 3 very well? You got rolled on point 1. I think you held point 2 for a bit, but you held it too far, which made you hold point 3 very far back. Precision is the word I'm looking for. Sure. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, precision can be a word I'm looking for, but yeah. But your whole team was being wrong, and you had to go with it. That's all there is to it. And I understand, maybe you don't know better, maybe you don't want to tell your team, but you're like, maybe this works. And you tried it. And because of that, both teams were doing it too, where they're defending so far ahead, and you saw it in the review where I'm like, oh, you're making this attack versus defense harder on yourself, because you're making yourselves the attackers and giving the enemy the terrain advantage. So I'll give you a check here, because... you were forced into it. I can't tell you if your position was wrong because you had to do it. Logistics, so this is how you get to where you get, and also decision making. You were attacking a lot. A lot. Maybe too much? I would actually say, yeah, you were attacking too much. Your fire blast seemed to be on point when the Genji was deflecting. Yeah. Most importantly, what you needed to watch out for was the enemy Reinhardt had your goddamn number. I don't know if you made that, like you acknowledged that fact in your head, but every time you were putting up a shield, he was charging you. And now your team didn't punish it, but again, in a review, I can't tell you anything about your team. I have to tell you about you, because correcting your team doesn't correct you at all. It doesn't help you. So I think that's one of the times when someone... This happens with games and classes, and it just happens with different people. But there will be people and they're like, oh, I'm just going to hunt this motherfucker down. And it doesn't matter what class you are or what class they are. Sometimes this happens in a game. You have to acknowledge it. And like this guy's going to go out of his way to kill you. Even if it's like not as effective for the team. You don't have to change your whole play style to counteract this type of aggression. But you do have to acknowledge it. Right? Maybe you can do something very minute to make them make even more effort to try to kill you. And it gets them killed. So just watch out for when people start headhunting. Yeah, that's what I have to say about the Reinhardt. Because technically you can't do much about it if you're shielding and he just charges you. I don't want to say you were out of position, because that guy was doing some crazy shit. That's all there is to it. Logistics was alright. Also, if Genji's deflecting, just don't shoot a fire blast at him. I think he deflected like double digits worth of fire blasts. But that happens. Information wise, I think you were fine. I mentioned that little bit about Symmetra, but that wasn't a big deal. Yeah. The only thing information-wise I can tell you is, remember, Reinhardt, you charged a lot. Like, straight up, you charged a lot on a couple places. I think you got frustrated with the Torb and the turret, and you just charged the turret way past your team, and you paid for it a couple times. So just stay calm, right-click, keep your shield up, and make a decision from there. And even if your decision is to stay where you're at and keep on defending, that's an okay decision. Remember, tanks hold space. That's their job. Reinhardt is the ultimate damage mitigation version of a tank. So your job is to keep your shield up so everyone else can deal with the threats, even if you can't deal with them. You kind of have to acknowledge the fact that you can't deal with all the threats yourself. And I think for Reinhardt's at the start, it's a hard thing to acknowledge. Because you want to do everything yourself. You want to like run everywhere and hit everything and just do everything, but you can't. You do not have that. The class is not designed that way. The other part of information is you didn't look at where your team was at a lot of the time. Most of the time. I think you assumed they were behind you, and I think you assumed you were shielding all of them, but that wasn't the case sometimes. You hope your team's behind you, but you have to verify that. Look at it, see where shots are coming from, see if, like, you can see bullet trajectory, and just see if it's coming from behind you, if you're adequately defending them. So I think that's the big one, actually, is no team location. And I don't mean like assume team location. I mean look at them. Physically turn your camera and look at them and know where they're at and make a decision based on that. And I think that will help you a lot. It'll help you a lot. I think that's one of the big... And I know at lower SRs, your team can be everywhere, right? That's just how it happens. Everyone's doing everything they want, all on their own. But understand the blue rectangle has power. People acknowledge that. People see it. It's very visible. It's very... It draws people to it, and they know how to work with it. Hopefully. I say hopefully, because there's some people that don't. Other than that, don't get too obsessed with attacking people and thinking you have to do everything yourself. If there's a couple people on cart, then yeah, like, hit them with your hammer. I get that. But don't lose focus on the 2 people on cart if there's 4 people off the cart shooting at your teammates. It's better for you to defend against the 4 and have your 5 teammates attack the 2 that are on cart than for you just to keep your shield down and attack the 2 on cart and your entire team starts dying. This is there's no hard and fast answer. It's a balance of competing demands of what's on you, how much damage are they outputting, what's going on off the cart, and how much damage are they putting out. It's a case by case that you will learn through experience. So, along with knowing where your team location is, shielding more, most importantly is to play more. Play more. And not a lot of people do this. A lot of people just don't play. They just they watch too much. They read too much. Experience it. That's your experiencing it is the best way to get better. You do have to read and look at other stuff at times, but experience it should be your #1 form of learning. Because it doesn't matter how much you watch a video or how much you read up on stuff. You don't know how to act in a situation until you're actually in that situation. But I think you're doing fine. Just work on getting tilted. Work on knowing where your team is at. And letting your team do the work. You can't do everything yourself. I apologize, but that's just how it is. Next one!